Hey there. So I just wanted to share a couple updates and a testimony of what the Lord is doing. So I know it's been a long promised thing for me to send one of these videos out. And so here it is. So we just finished. So I'm here in our lodge here at Damascus at our main campus in Ohio. So this is not where I spent the summer, but it's where I've been the last 2 summers. And so we actually are halfway through our full-time missionary training. So we spent a week in training last week. We actually went on a retreat this past weekend. So the men's community went on a retreat and the women's community went on a retreat for us. And then we have a week of training on all the programming to start all the retreats. So retreat season is coming right now. So we're going to be running about 2 retreats a week until Christmas. We'll have a short break for Thanksgiving and then get back to it in January, which will just be wonderful. And among those retreats are actually men's and women's retreats. And so if any of you would like to come on a retreat here at Damascus, if maybe one of the young people in your life, or if someone you've heard of has had an incredible retreat, I've talked about it a lot. If you would like to come experience what the Lord's doing here at Damascus, we still have spots, I believe, both for our men's and women's retreats. But anyway, so I wanted to share a quick testimony from one of the things the Lord did this summer. So I know I've told this story a couple times, and so maybe you've heard it, but up at Great Lakes, which is where I spent my summer, the Lord was just moving in a lot of powerful and amazing ways. So there are a ton of miracles that happened, and it was just amazing. But one in particular that I really wanted to share about was on Thursday night of one of our nights of Catholic Youth Summer Camp, after the kids had their night of club and small group. There was just this big group of kids that we had this big, beautiful lake on our site in Michigan. And there was this big group of kids that just were all the way out at the edge of the lake, kneeling, looking at this particular spot on the water, right underneath the moon. And they were just like there. And so somebody had told me like, hey, there's something going on down there. And so I started heading down there, and these kids are all like, there's a big group of them, like there's probably 20 kids sitting, kneeling at the edge of the water and like just crying, like weeping. And like basic, but other than that, like almost total silence and stillness. And I get down there, and what was going on was, they were seeing Mary. Like Mary was appearing on the water, and she was speaking to them, and they could see Mary, and they were talking to Mary, and they were just praying to Mary out on the water. That like Mary was actually like there, and it was just like so cool, like that all these, like it wasn't just like 1 or 2, because it's so amazing. Like in this ministry of Damascus, like I've just seen so many miracles. I've seen so many kids say after adoration, like they were looking at the Eucharist and they saw Jesus' face in the Eucharist, or they saw the Holy Family in the Eucharist. And so it was really cool. But what's so cool is now so many of these kids and so many of these families were impacted when they went home, that like Damascus is actually looking into like how to steward this and how to move forward. So we're actually looking at steps with the Chaldean Diocese, which is where it happened in Michigan, the Chaldean Catholic Diocese, to see what we can do, and potentially if this can be brought forward, and maybe this could be one day the church could declare this to be a Marian apparition, which is just so cool. So so I'll keep you posted on that if things happen there. But I just wanted to share that with you, that that amazing miracle that God worked in that way this summer, and really that the reality that like my ministry, what I'm able to do, is because of you. It's because of your support that I can walk in this ministry to bring young people into an encounter with God, into an encounter with Jesus' mother, who brings them to Him, and it's life changing. Like young people are going home with their lives changed. Every year the stats go up as to the number of kids who come to camp and then they go home and they commit to going to Sunday Mass, or they commit to praying daily. Like over and over again, the stats just keep going up higher for the number of kids whose just lives are changed. So thank you so much for supporting me in this mission. Know of my prayers for you. Please keep praying for me, and I am excited to see you again soon. God bless you.